Good afternoon, dear classmates in Carolina. Today I will be sharing my collaboration strategy to be applied at Berlitz in Colombia, which is where I work. So to give you a little bit of context on the institution, Berlitz is a multinational language school. Our clients are professional students and everyone basically who wishes to learn a language for academic, personal or professional purposes. Students come from all ages, 18 and up, and different professional backgrounds, which makes it challenging sometimes to tailor classes to all different learning styles and interests. Berlitz hires people from different backgrounds who speak English at least a B2 level. They're not necessarily teachers, but they do undergo a very serious and intense training process. Teachers receive lesson plans and training on the classroom methodology. Teacher rotation is used, so one teacher can have a variety of groups and share them with other teachers, and they do receive constant monitoring and training on their performance in class, which comes from the method department, which is the academic area at Berlitz. So the problem that I would like to tackle here is teacher training on grading criteria applied to students' performance evaluation. We have an evaluation system that corresponds to teachers grading students on a scale from 1 to 5 based on 5 aspects of their performance. This evaluation is really important because it can determine whether a student approves or not his or her level. But what's happening is that students' feedback scores or do not agree with students' real performance. Most of the time those scores are way above students' performance, and that happens because teachers do not understand or they do not use grading criteria effectively. Trainings have been conducted, so they do know the criteria, they just don't understand it, don't use it. But after the trainings, there is no permanent effect that those trainings have worked, because I think there is no follow-up on trainings and how teachers apply the strategies shared during the training. So it's just me giving the information and that's it. So my question would be how to ensure teachers' permanent understanding and use of grading criteria to assess students effectively through teamwork strategies. So teamwork, the principles that I will use from the readings this week will be from Smith, from Communities of Practice, to empower teachers as members of this community, that's Berlitz, to participate and monitor their own criteria regarding evaluation of students, using teacher-teacher collaboration to discuss assessment strategies and reinforce grading criteria, that's taken from the video of collaborative learning, to build trust among teachers by setting clear expectations of the work they're required to do and assigning tasks to each team member, that's from McMahon. Use technology to facilitate teachers' collaboration, sharing experiences, and also recognition among the region, the country in this case, because this strategy will be tested with a national team. I will choose an even number of teachers who are identified as good evaluators and bad evaluators, and that criteria will be drawn from the observations, the monitorings that these teachers have that are conducted by the method department. So these teachers will be placed in 3 cities in Colombia. So we'll choose teachers from 3 different cities. And each group will have a weekly leader, so the groups will be in the same city, so small groups that belong to the big group, and each group will have a weekly leader so that everyone gets a chance to lead the team. And the goal here will be to understand, explain, and apply performance grading criteria in students' evaluation, self-monitoring, and peer monitoring of the performance grading criteria they're using. Also through class observation strategies, because I think experience is key, as we have discussed and as we have seen in many of the readings. So responsibilities will rotate on weekly basis. The leader will use the methods department's assistants to present the group with the specifics on grading criteria and make sure they understand and can apply it. He will also arrange observation sessions and meet after them with the teachers to assess the students' performance that happened during that session they were observing, and bring additional material recordings to the meeting so that they can grade the performance together. We'll also use a blog so that teachers can post weekly what they have found, the progress they have seen, or the inconveniences, the difficulties they found, and this will serve as a database for communication. And I will also reward individual performance using McMahon suggestion. So best weekly leaders will be chosen. And of course, method will be constantly participating, evaluating, and supervising the groups. And the expected outcome here is that teachers will understand and apply the basis of performance grading criteria in their lessons, and they will recognize also cultural, behavioral differences among regions that need to be considered here, and that we have been also talking about this in the forums. Teachers will be ready to expand this, so to move from observers, from recipients to active members of this community of practice, and assist their peers and new teachers accordingly. So this is my strategy. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to hear your comments.